Hey guys, hey YouTubers, this is Emo Tempest, and I'm coming to you with a new video. I wanted to talk about some of the decks. I guess I'm taking a book out of Mega Capital G's thing, because I know we all watch his top 5 videos or whatever, but I'm not going to really call this a top 5, but there is 5 decks that I want to talk about. Just decks that I think you'll see in this next format. Not necessarily because they're very, overpowered or because they will be top tier or anything, but because of a slower format, we're gonna see a lot of different decks coming out and things that we couldn't play in the last format because of dragons and because of prophecy and all that stuff. So I guess the first thing I want to say is Mecha Phantom Beasts. Um, there's not a lot of decks that are gonna be able to spam the 3 Draco sacks. And yeah, Mermill and water will be able to do it. Maybe Machina will be able to bring out 1 or 2 at most if if the game goes on long enough. With maybe not so much either because Avarice is gone. So the only deck that I can consider, seeing spam triple Mecha Phantom Beasts in one duel will be Mecha Phantom Beasts, the planes. Um, but yeah, they have a 4-star 19 beater and then a 4-star 25 attacker. As long as there's a token, the Tether Wolf can pop, can become 25. So that pretty much takes care of most threats, except Ophion. But with XYZ Encore and Space Cyclone and all that stuff, no one really cares about Ophion anymore. Um, and yeah, so that's it for that. Like I said, I expect to see that played a lot more. You guys might want to start reading these cards, so when someone plays them on you, you won't get caught off guard. I know I am, so I'm collecting the deck actually, so I can try it out myself. But yeah, moving on to the next one is Fire Kings. With the release of Yaksha, and we all knew the Fire and Barong, the Searcher. Ryo's at 1 now, or Ryo will be at 1 in a couple of days, and so between all the searching they're doing and like Garunix special summoning himself and destroying everything, it's just, Call of Haunted's also still one of the most generic reborns. So this deck can play triple Call of Haunted flawlessly. Especially with MSTs being, quick plays. They'll try to MST, you'll change your call, get the Garunix, and then Garunix will come back anyway. So it's just something to think about. The monsters are pretty strong. 18 beaters. They're rekindling targets as well as Fire Dog formation, Fire Dog targets. So yeah, that's just another deck that we're gonna expect to see. I know a lot of people wanted to play it when it came out, but it just wasn't fast enough, especially with dragons and like all that stuff going on. I know they didn't come out at the same time, but it's all relative in the last format, the end of the last format. Uh, Next, I want to talk about Noble Knights. This is the deck that I'll probably be playing for a little while. I'm just waiting for the Drystans. I have them already. I'm just waiting to get them. Um, but yeah, with Heavy Storm gone and all the back row hate gone, between Drystan and Noble Arms Archetypes, I don't know how to pronounce that, but you guys know which one I'm talking about. It's the spell card that lets you pop back row. You just if you open Drystan and the Archetypes, it's summon Drystan, pop that one, pop one in the monsters, pop one of their back row. You're set for the turn. That's just it's just easy way to outplus people. You'll be able to control their back row. It's also going to be another way for them to waste their MSTs. If you are playing like smaller traps, maybe like the breakthroughs and stuff like that, or the fiendish chains in this deck, you'll be able to people will target their MSTs. And if they're playing night beams, they will not be able to night beam your equip cards. So Drystan, yeah, 18 attack and MEDRAUT 17, but with Gwaine, it has special summoning powers. Excalibur at 4,000, double Excaliburs and all that stuff. It's pretty good. Oh, we also have Subalba General now, so that'll help that deck out a lot. When you have when you can make 1 Exceed play and you have all the extra monsters in your hand, it's gonna be good. But yeah, I'll be showing you guys my deck on that in a little while. This closest to the top, one of the top decks I expect to see a lot more of is Harpy Ladies. Harpies, I guess. I showed you the deck profile of one of my teammates. He already has. We've been testing the deck a lot. We've been doing good. Again, it did decent against dragons. It's all drawing. If they rip card destruction and triple super rejuve, I don't know. It's very rare to get out of that anyway. But other than that, they put up a very good fight against everything. They do well against evil swarms and and every other deck that was out. What was it? Oh, Prophecy and Constellars and all that. Water. It does very well against water. Without Shockmaster, it might be a little tougher because you would spam double Shockmaster at times. But remember, they still have Phantasmal Dragon. Not a lot of decks will have outs for that, actually, except Fire Kings. Fire Kings might be a tough matchup for it. But yeah. What else? Oh yeah, the Hysteric Party and Hysteric Sign. It's just like special summon a lot of monsters and then search a lot of it. It's still very good. It has recovery, it has speed, it has spam potential. Um, and the last is Agents. I kind of didn't want to go over this. This will be on another video with Blackwings, how the return of Blackwings and Agents, another light and dark deck, as well as Chaos Dragons. But I just wanted to talk about it mainly because you would side in Rios for this deck because of the Earths, and you know you can negate Hyperion and Christia and all that stuff. But yeah, that's not gonna happen anymore. They're just going to be able to spam Christian, Hyperion, and search Earth and Special Venus, go into Gachi, and I'm kind of glad Trish didn't come back because of this. This deck would be like the #1 Trish maker, especially with Transmodify now. They'll be able to summon their Earth, search Venus, Transmodify into Venus, go special the Shine Balls. The last Shine Ball can special into something else if they have a Transmodify. It's going to be ridiculous. So get all your agent hate out and find it because you're gonna need it. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Let me know if there's other decks you guys are worried about, or not even worried about, but that you expect to see, like that you couldn't play, or decks you wanted to play but you couldn't because of Dragons and Prophecy. But yeah, we'll talk about Blackwings in another video altogether, and Chaos Dragons, because a lot of people say those decks are coming back too. But these are the top 5 I wanted to touch base on. Yeah, this is Emo Tempest, and I'll catch you guys later.